I woke up to a miracle today. Triggers stay as I find my way. No judgment to lead astray. In this peaceful state I'll stay.
Welcome back, everyone, to A Course in Miracles in Practice.
We're continuing our journey, looking at how these workbook lessons really play out in daily life.
Absolutely. And before we get started today, we'd love for you to join the conversation. Check out the Spotify poll. Find us on social media. That's at the World Harmony Project.
Or drop us an email, acim@theworldharmonyproject.org.
So today we're looking at lesson 242.
And the title itself is quite something. This day is God's. It is my gift to him.
It definitely makes you pause.
It does. So our plan is we'll read the lesson through first.
And then we'll explore what it really means to try and live this.
Okay, here's the first part.
Lesson 242. This day is God's. It is my gift to him. I will not lead my life alone today. I do not understand the world, and so to try to lead my life alone must be but foolishness. But there is one who knows all that is best for me, and he is glad to make no choices for me but the ones that lead to God. I give this day to him, for I would not delay my coming home, and it is he who knows the way to God.
And so we give today to you. We come with wholly open minds. We do not ask for anything that we may think we want. Give us what you would have received by us. You know all our desires and our wants, and you will give us everything we need in helping us to find the way to you.
Okay, that second paragraph, especially that line, we do not ask for anything that we may think we want. It feels counterintuitive, right? Everything around us culturally teaches us to set specific goals, visualize outcomes, go after what we want.
Make a plan. Execute the plan.
And this lesson just asks us to stop, to not ask for what we think we need. It challenges the whole way we usually tackle problems.
Oh, absolutely. It can feel, frankly, quite destabilizing. I mean, I feel that tension myself right now. My mind gets caught up in anxieties, maybe about job security. Is this contract going to be renewed? That sort of thing.
Yeah, the practical stuff.
And the automatic reaction, the instinct, is to pray very specifically. Like, okay, God, please make sure this job continues, or please bring me that perfect opportunity.
Fix this problem.
Exactly. But this lesson interrupts that and makes me question, what if asking for those specific outcomes is actually keeping me stuck?
And think about the energy it takes. If you've ever been caught in that loop, analyzing, strategizing, trying to anticipate and control every possibility.
It's exhausting.
Completely draining, like juggling constantly, terrified of dropping a ball. And the lesson proposes, what if constantly pushing for what we think we want is the very thing blocking our peace? We're so busy managing the symptoms, maybe we miss the deeper shift that actually brings relief.
And it gets even trickier when your environment actively rewards the opposite. Like for anyone listening who works in, say, a corporate job or any field focused on targets, the world often praises what this lesson calls foolishness. Taking charge, setting targets, controlling variables, planning strategy. My ego used to think that was smart.
Right. It calls that foolishness. That external validation for being in control makes surrendering feel even harder.
It really does. It sets up this inner conflict.
A real moral conflict for a lot of people, I think. Your job might ask you to do things that just don't align with the course's values.
Like overselling something, or maybe subtly undermining a colleague to get ahead.
Or just rewarding that really ego-driven competitive behavior.
Yeah. So the question becomes, how do you give your day to God when your paycheck seems to depend on serving the ego, on believing you're separate and need to fight for yourself?
It's not abstract. It's a daily thing for many.
And then you add in responsibilities. Maybe you have a family relying on your income.
Or a big career change feels like it would wreck your mental health, making it even harder to practice the course.
So that line between spiritual integrity and just practical, responsible living feels blurry. How do you walk that line?
It's complex. It's not about just dropping everything irresponsibly.
No, it's about where you're putting your fundamental trust.
And maybe that's where the opening lines of the lesson come back in. I will not lead my life alone today. I do not understand the world.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps admitting I do not understand isn't failure. Maybe it's just honesty. Recognizing we don't have the full picture to figure out these huge moral calculations alone.
It's admitting the limits of our own perception.
Right. Opening the door for something else.
And this is so key in the Course. God doesn't step into the illusion to fix our worldly problems directly. God isn't going to, force your boss's hand or magically renew your contract. So when the lesson says God will give us everything we need, it's not about the external stuff changing.
It's about our mind changing about the external stuff.
Yes, it's an internal shift in perspective, not an external intervention.
That's a really crucial distinction. And let's be honest, it can be hard to grasp.
Oh, yeah.
We want the practical fix. Perspective can feel a bit airy-fairy when you're worried about rent or feeding your kids.
The idea isn't that God pulls you out of the situation, but reminds you that your peace was never dependent on the situation turning out a certain way.
Your peace isn't in the outcome.
Right. But how do we make that practical? The lesson talks about coming with wholly open minds.
Okay.
And letting God make choices that lead back to Him, which means back to our true self, back to peace. Now, it's not about waiting for divine dictation for every little thing. For everyday things, what to eat, medical choices, family care.
We still have to function in the world.
Of course. We make choices that support our body, seeing it as a tool for communication, for learning. But we try to remember that our inner peace isn't riding on whether those choices lead to the specific outcome we hoped for.
It's about the state of mind we bring to the choices.
So think about this morning. Think about that mental list, that agenda you might have woken up with.
Maybe planning your escape from work on Friday.
Or stewing over that issue with your roommate.
Health worries, juggling shifts.
All of it. What happens if you consciously take all of that mental clutter and say, okay, I offer this whole bundle to God? How does that change how you feel moving through the day?
For me, it changes the feeling of weight.
Yes, exactly that. It's like taking off a super heavy backpack
Yeah.
filled with everything I thought I had to manage and control and predict.
And realizing, wait, maybe this wasn't my job to figure out alone in the first place.
Right. You still deal with the roommate. You still go to work. You still manage your health. You take the action.
But the burden of making it all conform to your plan, often a fear-based plan.
That lifts. That release is the gift.
So for you listening, what's your version of that mental backpack today? Family stuff, work pressure, relationship issues, health concerns.
Everyone has one.
What might shift, just fundamentally shift, if you offered that whole framework, that whole project of making my life work to God instead of carrying it all yourself? What space might open up?
And again, it's not about becoming passive or checked out.
No, we still engage, we still act, hopefully from a place of love.
But the peace we're seeking,
Yeah.
it's not found in perfectly executing our mental checklist. It's not in getting everything to go our way. It's found in remembering that this day, with all its seeming problems and complexities, never belonged to us anyway. It's God's. That shift in ownership, that remembrance, that's where the peace is.
That's a profound shift.
Let's walk through some practical steps you could try.
Okay, good. Step one.
First, just pause. Really pause. And maybe say silently, I do not understand the world.
And mean it not as giving up, but as opening up.
Exactly. A moment of humility. Then ask yourself honestly, am I trying to run this show all by myself right now? Am I assuming I know best?
Okay, then what?
Step 2. Notice what you're actually asking for. Are you praying for God to back your preferred plan? Like, please make my solution happen. Or are you genuinely saying, okay, I offer this whole mess to you. Show me what serves love here. Show me the way back to peace, even if it looks nothing like what I initially wanted.
That feels different.
It feels totally different inside, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pay attention to that feeling. Does one feel tight, anxious, controlling? Does the other feel lighter, more like a release?
Acknowledge that difference. Okay, step 3. What if you're scared of making the wrong choice?
Ah, yes. The fear of messing up. This is where the lesson really helps shift the whole game. It reminds us, I offer this whole mess to you.
And he is glad to make no choices for me, but the ones that lead to God.
Meaning if you're genuinely, sincerely opening to guidance rather than trying to force a specific result, then whatever choice comes from that open space will serve your awakening. It will lead you home, even if you can't possibly see how in the moment.
So the right choice is the one made with an open mind, trusting the process.
Trust the direction, not the specific outcome. Step 4 is simply rest in that for a moment.
Just rest.
This doesn't mean the external consequences will suddenly be easy or comfortable.
Yeah, others might not get it. Things might still look messy on the outside.
True. But what it does mean is you're not carrying that impossible weight anymore. The burden of having to perfectly predict and control how everything unfolds.
That's huge.
So whatever the dilemma, work conflict, health decision, family issue, the process is similar. Admit you don't fully understand. Stop trying to lead alone. Offer the situation as a gift, trusting a higher wisdom instead of treating it like your problem to solve.
Wow. That's a fundamentally different way to approach, well, everything.
It is. It's a practice for sure.
Thank you for walking us through that, and thank you for joining us today as we explored this powerful lesson on surrender.
Remember to check out the Spotify poll if you get a chance.
And you can always connect with us at the World Harmony Project on social media or email acim@theworldharmonyproject.org. We really do love hearing from you.
It's a privilege to share this path.
Absolutely. Tomorrow, we'll be back exploring lesson 243.
And maybe just for today, reflect on one small moment, one little worry or plan, where you can consciously try offering your mental agenda as a gift. Just see how it feels to let go of needing to direct that one thing.